Hi everybody, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. So in today's video,
I seen a post from a woman on here that said the real reason she doesn't date attractive men is because basically, once you her type, you can get away with almost anything. And I 100% feel that. Like, I'm not gonna say I date ugly women because I don't, but like, I stay away from my type because my type has me spending money that I don't have, skipping work that I need to be doing, mentally going through all loops. And I don't want to go through no more circuses. I don't want to chase nobody. I only want what wants me. So I'm not going after my type. And my type is the traditional bad bitch. And I think that's everybody's type. But the bad bitch has a worse personality. That's all I'm saying. So I like women that like me as much as I like them, as well as have personality to go with looks, have smarts to go with looks. Like my type, all you got to do is be light skin, curly hair, and a nice body and a pretty face, and boom, here's my wallet. Here it all. Oh, you need your nails done? Don't worry, I got it. And I don't got it. I really don't got it. So that's just like detrimental to my life. So I stay away from them.
yeah, honestly, I do appreciate this a lot because for me personally, I love honesty in people. I love it when people are real and honest. Okay, all right, show yourself, tell me your true intentions, tell me what you feel and how you view relationships and women. Yeah, not all those other guys who come online and pretend like they don't know the truth. Why won't a woman build with you? Why would a woman prefer a finished product in a man? And so on and so forth. Well, this is why. Because the truth of the matter is we don't know what your type is. We don't know where your head is at. And don't get me wrong, I heard him say they have bad personalities, right? But I'm like, do they have bad personalities because you don't have the means? Because I also heard you say that you spend a lot of money on them. It's like, here's my wallet, take it, although you don't have it like that. You want someone who likes you as much as you like them. But are you not talking about your type? I'm confused, all right? It's not like you want ugly woman, but you want somebody who likes you as much as you like them. And that could be your type or not your type, but just they like you. But if your type is the light skin and the curly hair, right? So which one do you like as much as they like you? Because I'm thinking if your type is the light skin and the curly hair, and you say they have bad personalities and you don't have the money, you can't afford it, right? Which other type do you have that will like you as much as you like them? But I may be wrong. I'm just thinking and trying to make sense of what he said. As for me personally, I don't think people outgrow their types. If you're not financially stable to be in a relationship with your type, sooner or later, that's going to be a problem in whatever relationship you create. So what happens is this woman is going to come into your life, help you build, and you're going to end up either cheating on her with your type, right? Or leaving her for your type. And that's why it's dangerous. Do you understand? That's why it's dangerous. And that's why a lot of women do not like playing those type of games. And they prefer men that will treat them like the way you treat your type.
I stay away from my type because my type has me spending money that I don't have. All you got to do is be light skin, curly hair, and a nice body and a pretty face, and boom, here's my wallet.
The subtlety of the disrespect is almost like a whisper. If you listen closely, you could hear the self-hatred. As dark-skinned Black women, we are tired, okay? We are tired. This is exactly why I say you should not date broke men. You're not their type. Okay, he's basically saying if he had the finances, he would be dating his type. I just feel like this conversation is so tired, and I'm tired of the subtle shade towards beautiful Black, dark-skinned women. I'm tired of it. Why do we always have to catch strays when it comes to a Black man? Why? Leave us alone. Don't date anybody until you're in the financial position that you want to be in. Ladies, do not date broke men. Do you see their logic?
I stay away from my type. Because my type has me spending money that I don't have. Like, my type, all you gotta do is be light skin, curly hair, and a nice body and a pretty face, and boom, here's my wallet. Here it all. Nigga, I don't got it.
So I know by now we've all seen the video of the man who says that he doesn't date his type. I wanted to just touch on the fact that this is exactly the reason why you must keep your standards high, because what everybody's missing here is not necessarily that he doesn't date his type. What he's saying is that he actively gives women that he doesn't deem worthy crap attention. So when you think that you're doing a man a favor by requiring absolutely nothing from him, when you're proud 50-50, when you're proud like, oh, I don't need my man to do all that for me, just know that men know. What this man has done is essentially just told the truth. Told the truth what every woman in this space has basically been telling you, which is when a man doesn't spend money on you, it's because he values you less. And this man has come out and basically said that I value these women less, so I know that I'm not going to give to them. And because he knows, okay, that your self-esteem is low, okay, he knows that he can get a bypass from you. He knows that he can get 50-50 from you. He knows that he can. And I'm not saying that 50-50 is the worst thing you can ever do, but I'm just saying, ladies, is that these men, they know, okay, they know. And he's actively telling you that he knows. So any woman that gets with him will know that he may pay for the first date, maybe the second, and then after that, he's not really going to be standing for that. And you're going to try to be as understanding as you can, and as sweet and as kind and as light, as loving, and you don't need all that as you can, trying to prove to him what, how much of a gold digger you are not. And all the way, and I'm telling you, the whole time this man is laughing, okay? Laughing all the way to the bank, because he knows he's shortchanging you. Essentially, this video is of a man telling you that any woman that doesn't look like his preference, he's going to shortchange. He's going to lie to you and tell you that you're beautiful. Okay. He's going to give you all the lip service that you require. And it's all going to be talk, because you require nothing. Okay. And you're going to feel flattered by his nothing, because that's all it is. Oh, you're so beautiful. You're so lovely. You're so pretty. You're so awesome. Oh, I just feel so comfortable with you. You're not like the rest of the girls. Do you not notice that that's what they always lead with? They always tell you about their exes and what gold diggers they were, and how, exes were so shallow and they required, bags and shoes and allowances, and like, oh, they hate that. You need to let that man know immediately that, yeah, I kind of sound like your ex-wife. Me and your ex-wife sound like we could be friends. Okay. You need to let that be known, because what they're doing when they say things like that is feeling it out. They're feeling it out. Like, let's see what she's going to say about this. If you think men don't test women, you are insane. I would go as far as to say that men test women more than women test women test men. Okay. Because we're not as calculated when it comes to being in relationships as them. As to be perfectly frank, women could stand to be more calculated. You could stand to be more strategic, because if you think any man is just with you because he kind of fell into the relationship, no, he thought about it. What do I get from this? Is the first thing he asked himself. What do I get from this? Okay. Whereas you're like, how much love can he give me? And that's it. Okay. When you know that you're dealing with, and I'm just going to say it, okay, because I would go as far as to say that all men are like this. Okay. So if you're dealing with any man, just know that any man even if he's the nerdiest man in the world, he's not with you for no reason. Okay. He'll be getting something out of it. And I promise you, love isn't just it. Okay. There is never just that. There is always more. Okay. And as a woman, you'll always be giving more, because you energetically have more to give and physically have more to give. Okay. I'm just letting you know that. So never get into any relationship without, any kind of strategy, ladies. I'm just going to say, I know it sounds shallow and it sounds terrible, but I promise you, there is not a man alive, okay, that doesn't really know why he's with you. Okay, ladies, said it. Don't be a slow learner.
I just saw this video of this young man sitting in his car saying how he won't date his type because his type requires more effort. So basically he was saying he dates women that aren't his type so he can do the bare minimum. Where the fuck do these people come from? Like, are they even human? Is this just rage bait? Is this true? Like, that is so weird to me. Like, why would you even entertain somebody you don't fully like? I mean, I get it with the attraction. You're not always going to be all the way attracted to a person, but damn, you're going to mistreat a person just because they ain't your type? Like, who the fuck raised y'all? I don't give a fuck if you was a man on the moon and you look like a damn Martian. I'm gonna treat you right if I go with you. Y'all better set them standards high, cause these niggas out here playing. But you ain't heard that from me. Y'all stay safe and stay dangerous.
I just had this conversation 2 days ago. 2 days ago. You can't make me believe. If a man has a type or a preference, whatever word you want to put it, that's really like not, if he's not dating that already, you can't make me believe that that's not what he really wants, because that is what a preference is. I'm dating you who is nothing like my type or my preference, but if my preference was to come along, bitch, you're gone, or I'm gone, whatever, So yeah, you can't make me believe the person you're with, if they're not already your preference, that you're just so happy with this person. That's not your preference. Like, I tried to explain it and break it down. I love sweet potato pie, but I'll eat pumpkin pie. I don't love pumpkin pie. I love sweet potato. So if I go to a gathering and there's pumpkin on the table, and if that's all that's on the table, I'll eat it. But the moment sweet potato pie, somebody brings a fucking sweet potato pie, fuck that pumpkin. I'm getting what I really want, which is sweet potato. That is a preference, and that is what a preference is. So I wish men would stop with this, trying to make it like, oh no, but I'll still date. Of course you will, because you'll still date the other person because they're accessible to you. That doesn't mean you want them. So you can't look me in my face and tell me you have a preference and I'm not that preference. Really think I'm going to be like, oh, okay. No, bitch, go find your preference, mother. Like, I don't get that. Like, that, and this goes for men and women. This is not just men. I'm just saying men because I had the conversation like 2 days ago with a man. But yeah, it goes for anybody. Like, if you have a preference, and don't go find your preference. Like, don't sit there and date people that's not your preference. Play with people, waste people's time, and then when your preference, I'm like, yeah, this is what I really want. Bitch, go do that from the jump. From the jump. And people try to make it seem like it's not. No, you can still like. Yes, you can still like somebody else that's outside from your preference. But do you really like their ass 100%? No. The same with sweet potato pie analogy. It's just like I had like years ago, I had dated this guy. It was literally just, we wasn't like boyfriend, girlfriend. Like, we just went on like a date. I think it was 1 or 2 days, but like, I think it could have been one date to the restaurant. And we were talking. And he's like, oh yeah, I was talking to my sister. I was telling my sister about you. And he's like, oh, when I showed my sister a picture of you, she was so surprised. And I was like, why was she surprised? I'm not thinking he about to see what he said. I'm like, why was she surprised? Oh, because you're black. And I was like, but he's black. He's black. I was like, why would she be surprised with that? Yeah, because everyone I ever dated was white. And okay, mind you, where we lived was not a place that only had majority white people. It's a mixture, bitch. So you can't say you didn't have access to other women. So we finished that conversation. My mood totally changed during the conversation, and I blocked his ass. Because baby, who? That I'm not what you really want, sir. I'm not what you really want. So go find what you really want, what you used to. But and leave me the hell alone. I'll block his ass right there. So I said all that to say, date your preference. Like that man. And I'm so happy a man said that shit out loud. Okay? Say it out loud. Say it with your chest and stand on it. I'm happy a man said it. But stop dating what your preference is. If stop dating something that's not your preference. If you have a preference, you have a type, go date that.
Personally, I am a firm believer that everybody should go for their types. Okay? Go for your type. Go with your full chest. Right? And if you're a man and you don't have the money, that should be the motivation for you to do more, right? To work harder, to improve on your finances, to find ways and means to make money. That will motivate you to do more because you know what your woman likes, right? You know how she likes to be flown out. You know what she likes, and so work harder instead of getting somebody else to come in who you know you don't like to help you build until you can stand on your own 2 feet and you feel financially secure. Then you start cheating on her or you leave her for your type. I feel like that's not fair. And I know he didn't say that, but most likely that's going to happen because your type never left the chart. You still have that type. You love them. So you'll be with this woman and you'll be looking there. Oh, only if I have money. Only if I had this car. Only if I lived in this neighborhood. Only if my life was as easy. I wouldn't be with this one. God knows I don't like her, right? I prefer that one, but I don't have the money. That's why I'm with this one. So this one, in turn, is going to suffer. The one who ends up with you ends up suffering because you're not going to be your truest self with her. And your truest self, you love to spend money on your types. Because this lady is not your type, You're not generous with her. You're not kind to her because you know deep down she's not your type. So you're not going to go all out for her. Expenses are going to cut. You're going to make her work harder. You're going to make her want prove that she loves you. You're going to make her do all sort of things for you. But you know deep down that you don't like her, and that's where the deception comes in. You don't want her. You have a type. So please, I don't care what you do. Please go for your type. Whether you're a man or a woman, I'll say it to anybody. I know a lot of women also say that. Go for your type. It's the worst move because for women, it doesn't go well for us. Let me tell you the truth. Any woman who does not go for her type, usually they do end up shitting on you too. Okay? So it doesn't work out for a lot of women. It doesn't work out for a lot of women who decide to date down, help a man. Oh, he's not financially stable. Oh, he's not so good looking. And you think because of that, he owes you something or he's going to treat you better, right? You're going to sign up for misery. You're going to sign up for misery because the thing is, you don't know if you are his type. Maybe he's also settling for you. Do you understand? Maybe the guy is also settling for you. You're thinking, oh, do you know what? Let me just take this guy. It's okay. He doesn't have the kind of money. Or he doesn't have anything. So let's do it together. Let me pay 50, like the other lady said. Let me pay 50-50. No. He's looking at you laughing. You know, in your head, you found the perfect guy who is not going to cheat, who is not going to do that. But are you his type? You don't know if you are his type or not. So now you're working overtime because you think this is going to work, but it doesn't work. All right. Like I said, unless maybe the type that you find is this guy who is not usually your type, but you are his type. If you are his type, then maybe it's going to work. So you are okay building with him, but then he goes after the ones who spend his money, right? So I don't know how those dynamics works when you are his type, okay? He's not your type. You are okay to build with him. You're okay to go 50-50 with him. But he is the type of guy who spends a lot of money on his actual type, although you are his type. Like, what's going to happen in that dynamics? Maybe you save money. Maybe it becomes a healthy relationship. I don't know. Or maybe he still goes out for those ones who spend his money. Because whether you want to believe it or not, there are some guys out there who love women who spend their money. It makes them feel like a man. Okay? So, hey, it is what it is. Whether you're a man or a woman, please go for your type. Alright? Stop using people. Alright? Stop using people as placeholders. Stop using people to get to where you want to get to. Stop using people, basically. Go for your type. Work hard. Try your best to find your type. Find somebody that you are in love with. Stop wasting people's times. It's not cool. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, I'm going to leave it here and I'll see you again in another video. Take care of yourselves and one another. Bye.